everyone! Good morning, good evening, fellow travelers. Okay, now in Tagalog. Magandang umaga, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. And now in Ilocano, naimbag nga aldaw kada kayo amin. Okay, now that we have all the pleasantries squared away, good morning, fellow travelers. My name is Amy, and this month we are doing a 3-part series on El Nido, Philippines. Today's video is focusing on part 1, getting to El Nido. I'm originally from the Philippines and now live in California in the United States. My parents still live in the Philippines and they will be our local guides to our Philippine adventure. They know the language, they know the culture, they know the cuisine. It makes traveling a little easier. So part 1 of this 3-part series is getting to El Nido. Although El Nido is one of the most popular destinations in the Philippines, it's not that easy to get there if you're coming from an international route. So part 2 of the series is all about island hopping on Tour B. We get to see the Secret Lagoon, Snake Island, and more. Part 3 of the series is all about island hopping, this time on Tour Bay. You get to see the Big Lagoon, the Small Lagoon, and other fascinating sights. There are a total of 10 of us who will be making this trip, ages 8 all the way to 70 years old. From Europe or United States, it takes around 14 hours or more to get to Manila for a direct flight. Then from Manila, you take another plane to go to El Nido, which normally flies out of the domestic terminal. Try to avoid international to domestic connections on the same day. Most international arrivals to the Philippines arrive at either Terminals 1 or 3. To get to El Nido, you must go to Terminal 4. And note that the terminals are not connected to each other. You basically have to get through immigration and customs, and then check in the other terminal. You need to allot an hour to get through customs and another 30 to 45 minutes to transfer to another terminal. So, we opted for a layover in Manila before hopping to El Nido. There are many resort-type hotels that are near the airport. So super glad we stayed there overnight because we were able to relax from our jet lag, and also we got to try some really good local cuisine. Once you get to Manila, you have to take another plane to get to El Nido. Manila is located in the northern part of the Philippines, while El Nido is in the southern portion. There are 2 ways to get to El Nido. The first is a direct regional route from Manila to El Nido, which is less than an hour and a half flight time. The other route is to go from Manila to Puerto Princesa, and then from Puerto Princesa, you take a 5.5 to 7 hour drive to El Nido. Terminal 4 gets really crowded. Take a look at so many people trying to check in. So a lot for plenty of time for city traffic as well as checking in. this was my view from the right side of the plane. Unfortunately, our pre-arranged van ended up not showing up, so we ended up taking a tricycle to our hotel. It wouldn't be so bad if there weren't so many potholes on the unpaved road. The kids actually liked the experience, believe it or not. They thought of it as a wild adventure ride.
Yeah, we're going to the hotel. Say hi, Em.
Hello.
Here we are, riding along. We're in the fast lane, but we're not packing yet. Pretty cool.
Oh, it's so cool.
Here we go.
We ended up staying at Double Gem Resort, which is outside the El Nido proper. There are some pretty spectacular sunset views from this hotel, which you will see momentarily. And this is the reason why people all over the world fuss over El Nido. Note that there are two seasons in El Nido. The dry season goes from December through May, and the rainy season goes from June through November. The weather is really temperamental. We were there in the end of December, and it rained 2 out of the 5 days that we were there. Going to town is a short tricycle ride away. We did tours A and B in this trip. Would like to hear from you if you did tours C and D. Comments below, anyone? Well, hope you found something useful in this video. Stay tuned for next week's episode. We will be doing Tour B in our island hopping adventure.